Hello guys, this is Jyotish Swarup. Welcome to my channel Study with Vijay. Today in this video we are going to learn about chapter 5, that is transpiration, and this will be the last video of this chapter. Okay, in our previous videos we have already completed about transpiration, demonstration of transpiration, measurement of transpiration by weighing method, and potentiometry method. This was video 1, part 1, and in part 2 we have discussed about kinds of transpiration: stomatial, cuticular and lenticular transpiration. Now this is the third video. In this we are going to discuss about external factors, internal factors, adaptation in plants to reduce excessive transpiration and the points under these, and significance of transpiration, that is cooling, suction force and distribution of water, mineral salts. Transpiration affect climate, guttation and bleeding. By this we will complete our chapter 5 of biology, that is transpiration. Okay, let us start. So first, what are the external factors under transpiration? Under them, the first one is intensity of sunlight. What do you mean by intensity of sunlight? Here, intensity of sunlight means that during the day the stomata are open to facilitate the inward diffusion of gases such as CO2 for photosynthesis. At night they are closed. Therefore, more transpiration occurs during the day. Okay, so that is the intensity of sunlight. So during the day there is more transpiration, that is due to sunlight, because under sunlight stomata are open and more transpiration occurs, but when night stomata are not open as there is no sunlight. That is about intensity of sunlight. Now moving to the temperature. If the outside temperature is high, there is more evaporation from the leaves, and if the temperature is low, the evaporation is also so low. So depending upon the temperature, the amount of transpiration increases and decreases. If the temperature is high, the rate of evaporation is also high. If the temperature is low, the rate of evaporation is also low. So that is about temperature. Now coming to the velocity of wind. Transpiration increases with velocity of wind. If the wind blows faster, the water vapor released during transpiration is removed faster. If the wind rate is low, then the amount of water released by the transpiration takes some time. So depending upon the velocity also, the transpiration occurs. That is about velocity of wind. Now coming to the humidity. Transpiration is reduced if the air outside is humid. High humidity in air reduces the rate of outward diffusion of internal water vapor across the stomata, thereby reducing the rate of transpiration. So that is humidity. Transpiration is reduced if the air outside is humid. Okay, so now coming to carbon dioxide, that is CO2, which means under the basing of a CO2, carbon dioxide also, it affects transpiration. That is, increase in level of CO2, that is more than if it crosses the normal 0.03 percentage. Stomatal closures results in decrease of transpiration. That is about carbon dioxide. Now coming to atmospheric pressure. Rate of transpiration increases with the decrease in atmospheric pressure. Okay, so these are the 6 external factors. Now coming to the internal factors, the one main point is water content of the leaves. So if the water content of the leaves decreases due to insufficient absorption of water from the roots, okay, we have saw that the roots absorb water for photosynthesis or transpiration, and here if the absorption of water by the roots is not sufficient, such a reduction in transpiration is indirectly due to closure of stomata. So this comes under the water content of the leaves. So now coming to the adaptation in plants to reduce excessive transpiration, which means Adaptation in plants to reduce excessive transpiration. What are the things in plants that reduce the excessive transpiration? One, sunken stomata. The stomata may be sunken or covered by hairs. Okay, now that is a sunken stomata. Now fever stomata. The number of stomatas may reduce. Okay, what are these? Mm, these are all the reasons for reduce of excessive transpiration. One is sunken, next fever stomatas, next the third one is narrow leaves. The leaves may become narrowed to reduce the surface area. Example, nostrum. That is the example of narrow leaves. Now coming to the fourth point, reduced exposed surfaces. So in some cases leaves may get way rolled or folded to reduce exposed surfaces. Now that is reduced exposed surfaces. Loss of leaves. If there is a loss of leaves, also there is low chance of transpiration. Okay, and it occurs mostly in cactus. Okay, cactus plants. That is about loss of leaves. Next, thick cuticle. The leaves may be covered with thick cuticle. Example, banyan. Okay, so if there is more cuticle, there is a chance of loss of transpiration. Okay, that is about thick cuticle. So we have completed the external factors, internal factors, and the adaptation in the plants to reduce the excessive transpiration. Now moving to significance of transpiration, the first point, cooling effect. Here the cooling effect means evaporation reduces the temperature of leaf surface. Therefore temperature is useful to plant on hot sunny days. Okay, so that is the cooling effect of a cooling effect, and that is the significance of transpiration. Okay, it cools our climate or surrounding surfaces, and which is very useful in the hot summer or sunny days. Now coming to the suction force, transpiration helps in ascent of sap by producing a suction force acting to bring the water from the roots to the top of the plant. We have already saw in our first video with help of a picture that the tree or a plant takes water or absorbs water from the roots and transfers to the plant and the aerial parts of the plant. Okay, which is helpful for photosynthesis and many other activities. So this is called suction force, which is an important point in transpiration. Now coming to the distribution of water and mineral salts. Since leaves are present at the tips of all branches, all twigs, transpiration from their surfaces tends to draw water towards them and thus helps in distribution of water throughout the plant. Okay, if there is no distribution of water and minerals, okay, if there is no distribution of water and mineral salts, some leaves get water and minerals and some does not, then there is a chance of fall of leaves, and the transpiration rate also reduces. By this the absorption rate also reduces, and by this the atmosphere gets hot. So distribution of water and mineral salts to every leaf equally and every part equally is very important point in significance of transpiration. So the last 2 points in this chapter is transpiration affect climate, guttation and bleeding. This is an important and interesting topic. Listen. Okay, a full grown sunflower plant is estimated to lose would dash water vapor per day. What do you think? What do you think? The sunflower. Okay, okay, okay. How much do you think a sunflower evaporates water per day? It evaporates half a liter. Okay, half a liter of water daily. This sunflower evaporates into the atmosphere. Why? It absorbs a much amount of water and uses only 2% of it, and remaining is being evaporated or inspired into the atmosphere. So every day sunflower releases half a liter of water into the atmosphere. When coming to the maize plant, it releases 2 liters, it transpires or evaporates 2 liters of water into the atmosphere. And when coming to the a large apple tree, okay, this is a large amount, it evaporates nearly 30 liters, okay, 30 liters of water into the atmosphere. Okay, that is about transpiration effect of climate. So forests contribute in bringing rain. This is the secret. Transpiration is the secret. Now coming to the guttation and bleeding. So what is guttation? The leaves of certain plants exhibit droplets of water along their margins in the morning, okay, especially in the morning. A humid environment hampers transpiration while the roots continue to absorb water from the soil. I will show an example. See here, this is guttation. Okay, see here, this is guttation. At the morning time, the leaves, at the end of the leaves there are small droplets. Okay, this is called water droplets. Okay, this is called guttation. When moving to the last point of our chapter, that is bleeding. Bleeding means when there is a cut. Okay, when there is a cut due to accidentally or wantedly. If there is a cut in a plant, okay, if there is a cut in a plant, there is a release of a sap, okay, a liquid structure called sap. Okay, this is called bleeding. Okay, that's it guys. By this we have completed our chapter 5, that is transpiration. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Okay, bye bye.